Just wanted to show you, if you need an ignition live, some of the reversing cameras and some of the aerial boosters need an ignition live. So I just thought I'd quickly explain how that works. This is the power lead for the Mercedes Sprinter and Crafter and some of the other Volkswagen that we use. That's what goes in the back of our unit, and that's what connects to your power cable on the car. Now if you look at this lead, you'll see there's this red wire with a black stripe on it that just comes from that connector there, and it's got a blank on the end of it. Now that can be used as an ignition live. So if you've got this power cable, that can be used for an ignition live. Now the second one is the other cable that we do, which you'll see here. Now this, as in our other video, that needs to be disconnected, the red line. But if you see this end that plugs into the stereo itself, you'll see on this connector here, from there, if you use that red wire is an ignition live, so it can be used as an ignition live. Now the units that we've got, some of the T5s 2010 onwards, Volkswagen Crafters and a few other Volkswagen need this aerial booster to basically, you have electric radio aerials in your mirrors, so you need this to boost the signal, as it puts 5 volts down the centre to keep the aerial live. Now these require an ignition live, so basically, as I said, if you tap into the power wire that I just showed you on the power wires, and this is the live and there's a Scotch lock, so if you are wiring that in, that goes to an ignition live. And also, if you have a reversing camera and it's a wireless one, you'll see these wireless, these are the senders at the front and the back, and the same thing goes again. The one that goes in the front that plugs into the Park V socket on the back of the stereo, this one, it needs power here as well for this receiver to receive the signal. Same thing again, that live needs to go to an ignition live on the power loom, as I've shown you on those. If either of those are wired direct to a permanent live feed, you will flatten your battery, so make sure that doesn't happen.